back. What's up, everybody? Benja Welldone coming at you live on this beautiful Corona-free day. Today is Saturday, March the 13th at 1:10 in the afternoon. How are you doing? You should be doing like that. That's what we call in the military the knife hand or the ridge hand. They put they take like a stiff hand because this is like you're hailing a former German leader. If you understand what I'm saying. Don't need to get into it.
Bluetooth disconnected.
Okay, Bluetooth disconnected. That's great. But this, it's like the way a civilian shows which way they're going. Like, where'd he go? That way. No, military, we got it covered. Five fingers, no misdirection. Where'd he go? Right there. Sounds stupid, but if you do something stupid, you'll get the knife or ridge hand. What do you think you're doing, private? Or sergeant? Whatever the rank may be. But anyway, without further ado. By the way, if you're just listening to this on audio, it makes a lot more sense if you check it out on video. So, come on, do yourself a favor. Come on. But anyway, I was doing some thinking the other day. The other day meaning today, regardless, about where's my Corona? I know so many people that have gotten it, and in this political day and age, people are so divisive. I guarantee you that one day, whenever that might be, when all this Corona crap is past, it'll be divided into two groups. The people that got it or the people that decide to get a vaccination. Me? I'm not getting a vaccination. I don't trust it. I don't. You look at the, not getting technical, I'm just saying, okay? All right? I feel like the healthier, safer route statistically, circumstantially, me being a healthy dude, not overweight, very healthy, would be just give me the damn Corona. And I gotta be honest, I'm not gonna say I've tried to get it, but I know a lot of guys and gals that have gotten it in my regular daily basis grind or whatever. Still haven't got it, and if I didn't notice. There was a period where I felt like I was kind of doing like a lot of cardio when I wasn't doing any at all. Maybe that was it. Maybe I got it back in February when this whole thing just started, because they were saying that, I'm not trying to digress too much, but all I'm saying is this. I feel like, I'm not saying that I want it, but I kind of would want it just to get it over. You know what I'm saying? How is it you can be all organic, be anti-chemical, and pro-vaccine? It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It doesn't make a lot of sense. I feel like if you're a vegan, you should be anti-vaccine. There it is. I said it. I mean it. Does it sound dumb? Maybe. Maybe not. But I feel like some people are even going to be super judgmental one day, like, hey, Bob over there had to get the vaccine. That guy sucks. Maybe it is just me. Regardless, I really do believe that everyone's going to be talking shit about the people that got the vaccine, and other people are going to be bragging about it, like, bro, I have fucking Corona. Didn't do shit to me. I did like 2 CrossFit training classes, had a Mike's Hard Lemonade, and did a couple burpees. Knocked that shit right out. I was fine. 4 days later, done. You got to realize that things are so divisive nowadays. Republican or Democrat, vaccine, no vaccine. I feel like there should be multiple options. But whichever side you are on, this being a very tribal country, as I guess well as every other country, it's gonna hit a certain point. It hasn't hit yet. It will. It hasn't hit already, but it will. I'm telling you, it will. And I guess I'm gonna be one of those guys that says, I got it. But I feel disingenuous without a positive test. You know what I usually do if I'm not feeling that great? I start my morning early, I exercise, and I continue my fucking day. Sounds kind of shitty, right? Considering what other people went through. I'm not other people. Look, I don't need a doctor to tell me that doing a lot of drugs and alcohol and being overweight is unhealthy. I knew that. You know? I know this can go into a whole other area. There's outliers and different circumstances for everything. But, I really do feel like I'm not going to wish it on me, but I wish it was past me, if that makes sense. I don't wish that I had it, but I wish that if I did have it, I had it and it was over and I'm done with. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see. That's all I really got, you know? I just, I feel like I'm kind of left out, you know? I knew a guy that I shook hands with, had a whole conversation with, and the very next day had corona. I was fine. I know another guy, he had it. We were in a very close proximity for multiple hours just talking. He got it. I didn't get it. Maybe I gave it to those people. I mean, I don't have a clue. I just kind of wish that I knew that I had it just so I could at least be a part of that bragging rights. Okay? Because I feel like at this point, if you don't get the vaccine, you've already been exposed to it. And I guarantee you, pardon my French, there's been a lot of guys and a lot of girls who already had it that got the vaccine and didn't even have a clue that they had it. I'm probably in that group. But, yeah, so, you know, I don't really have a way of proving it. And I hear those tests are really wishy-washy. You know, the immunization tests and stuff like that. See, I'm a little too paranoid that the federal government's going to try to give you something else or do something else that's part of, it's a little something extra in addition to the COVID vaccine. I'm just a little paranoid about it, you know? Just a little paranoid, you know? Well, anyway, guys, I don't talk too much about it. I got a comedy show coming up. I can't wait. You know what? Mentioning comedy shows, I did an online comedy show, and I'm telling you what, those are the hardest things to bear yourself through. And I give so much praise for everyone trying to hold and to host and to put on stuff. And I love the creativity of it, but I'm telling you, all this online stuff, it's rough because I gotta hear my audience reacting to me. I gotta know what's working and what's not working and stuff. And there's a lot of logistics that doesn't work. And I feel like I'm already going off in a tangent, and I could be going off in a different direction. So I'll just end off on this. For what it's worth, I have an actual comedy show at a place I'm wanting to do comedy probably since I moved to Texas. It's going to be in Fort Worth, Texas, at the a place called Hyenas. It's a comedy club. And I got about 12 months worth of aggression that I'm going to let out in about 5 minutes. It's the only amount of minutes that I was given. I have to prove myself. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to prove myself and then some. So I'm excited to perform. I'm excited to do everything. And I'm ready for my corona. If I haven't already had it, let's get this shit over with, you know? Anyway, that's it. I'm Benja Welldone. Check me out until further notice. See you next time. Peace.